door. Yeah, start with the sliding door. Thanks. What's up, everybody? Welcome, 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 welcome. This one is skew. Why is this one skew? Okay, let us start with the show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. You're on Losing in Love podcast with Madam Speaker. We are here every Thursday. It feels nice to say we are here every Thursday, and we are actually here, and it's actually a Thursday at the right time of 7 p.m. So welcome. The last time we were live, the people of the YouTube were not hearing me well. So I appreciate if when you guys come in, I can see we have some people there. Just let me know if you can hear me, if I'm audible enough. Also from TikTok, I think it'll be nice if you just highlight or just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. And also do mention where you're coming from. I think that would be nice. We hear you via YouTube. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We already have a guest. Hello, guest. Hello. Okay. I think our guest, dialed with their butt because I don't think they are aware that they joined a live. But anyway, I hope you guys are good. So today we are here to talk about, hey guys, I don't even know how to structure this because the whole time after I said this live, I was trying to think of maybe a dignified way to talk about this, introduce it in a nice way, in a way that it's going to respect culture, respect tradition, respect religion. But unfortunately for me, I must just say for me, because my opinion is mine and it's not applicable to everyone. Okay, for me, there's nothing dignified about the manyala that we have to talk about today. For me, like, there's no excuse whatsoever. There are so many people that we can actually blame, and there are so many people that we can say shame on you. They don't have to feel shame just because we're saying shame on them, but it's a damn shame for me. Okay, so I'm gonna fill you guys up a bit. I'm gonna let you know what actually landed us here today. For those who don't know, there is a show. Is it on Showmax, which is called Mommy's Club, where there's a lady. We spoke about her in a previous episode. I don't remember when. I think sometime last year, where she found out that her husband was taking a second wife. Actually, the husband had left the house. The husband was trending on social media after they took a video of him leaving the house, wanting to leave and whatever. And then it turned out that this guy actually wanted to take a second wife. The lady's name is Nosy from the Mommy's Club. Okay, I'm just gonna give you guys a background story for those who don't know how we got to this topic where we are talking about virgin girls saving themselves for old men with 8 children. So this Nosy was part of the TV show, a reality TV show called Mommy's Club, where she was just showing her life. And in her showing her life, like, I've been following her traditionally because she seems like such a sweet girl, and I was really worried about her. But obviously, because whatever she was going through is related to stuff that we talk about here on this channel, I felt like it's something that I should actually look into, and then we talk about it and educate each other, right? So it happened that the lady was just left shattered. She attended an interview where she was talking about how she's picking up the pieces of her life. But based on the story that she was sharing on the interview from Mo and Pindi's channel here on YouTube, she spoke about how when she met her husband, her child was like, when they got married, the child was like 10 years old. The guy, she found out, I think a couple of months into the relationship, that the guy had other kids because the kids were in the medical age. The other one was 6 months old. So basically, this guy has been showing his talent of doing of making babies. And so it seems like the guy has got a couple of baby mamas. Now, I'm not so sure about the number of baby mamas, but he's got more than 2 is a lot, right? So on top of him having all these baby mamas, this beautiful lady with a kind heart, Nosy, she collected all those kids and stayed with them. First of all, let me tell you something. Mina, personally, I love kids, okay? I love kids so much to a point where I could potentially be a Nosy, in a sense that if I get married to a guy who's got a lot of kids, but I'm very much aware of these kids and they were not made in my presence, I don't mind. Like, I think I have enough love for kids. I can love somebody else's kids like they are my own. And if I love the father, I wouldn't have a problem with loving the kids. You get what I mean? So I've been a stepmother before, And I think I can still pull off this whole thing of being a stepmother, regardless of the number of children that the person I'm with has. Ne? But the problem starts when he makes babies while we are together, as if he's trying to show me his talent. He's capable of making babies. And the next thing, me, I'm just out here stepmothering his kids that he made out there as if I don't have a womb. Okay, besides having a womb, even if I don't have a womb, he has no right to disrespect me like that, unless if we have agreed that we're going to be disrespecting each other like that. You get what I mean? So now, so all in all, these people, even with the show, the Mommy Club, they were showing that they've got 8 children. Some of the children, they had them via IVF. Some of the children are the children from the outside that this guy made. Some of them she found, and she also came with 1 child. Ne? So after so many years of them being together, them being married, this man just wakes up one day and he decides that he wants to choose himself. Not even choose all these other kids. Not choose his kids or anybody else. Like, he wants to choose himself because Yena, Nosy, she's like Perseverance. They're in the club of being the stepmother of the world because she's busy stepmothering all these kids because he's got a lot of love. He's going to go out there and make himself happy and find himself a what? A virgin to marry. Bazalwan. Amanyala. Disgusting. I'll tell you what is disgusting about this story. Ne? Just hold on for me. So after a couple of months, and we see her going to podcast. I also saw her going to Lungelo's podcast. Lungelo is also our colleague here on YouTube. He's also a podcaster, great podcast. She was sharing a story, a personal journey of how she's just taking care of herself, prioritizing herself and everything. Then Giligiti, we find out now that this guy is married. Allegedly everywhere. Allegedly. Everything you see here written is allegedly. The girl is 22 years old. The girl that he got married to now. And I don't want to mention the religious group that the guy is into, but based on how they dress and how they grow their hair and the beard and whatever, it's one of the religious group there down south in the KZN. Ne? Yeah. Where they pick virgins in the church to marry this old man. It's so disgusting, guys. Whenever you guys, Minashem, you can do whatever you want, guys, with this information. I don't care a damn. If that's why I said in the beginning, that's why my opening statement said I'm trying to find respect for this religious group or these cultures and traditions. I'm trying to run behind the respect. The respect is too fast. It's faster than me, so I don't have the respect for this church or this cultural thing that they're doing because it's manyala is disgusting, right? So now, he then married this virgin that allegedly is 22 years old. And when they've, usually these people, what they do is they take pictures, because if you can check on the post that I posted earlier on, it's here. The shot is here on YouTube. It's there on TikTok. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere. They're standing behind a shack, and somebody was asking, well, why do they stand behind the shack? And somebody was like, no, the shack is where they actually, they want to test you down there if you are still a virgin or not, and after testing, then that's when you stand outside the shack and they take a picture and they put a white dot here to show that you're a virgin. Ne? Here's my concern, guys. This is the heart of the reason why we are here. I don't want to dwell too much. My phone does not have battery njani manje. Yo, wait. Because I'm charging it, bro. What do you mean? Okay, just hold on for me, guys. Ne? I want to check if this one is charging. Okay, this one is charging. Hi. This phone must just be strong, guys. There's no way. Okay, cool. Just hold on for me, guys. I apologize for this. I know my YouTube family, they're very irritable. This thing that I'm doing now, I could find myself there in the comment section. They could come for me and tell me about my mother. My mother who is late. Jesus Christ. Please forgive me, guys. Don't tell me about my late mother, ne? I'm just going to fix this quickly because I thought the charger was charging, but it's clearly not charging because now it's saying 20% and I don't want it to go off on me. So yeah, there we go. I apologize. Ne? I said sorry. Ne? Okay, sharp. Anyway, so the thing that disgusts me more than anything, which is manyala for me, ne, is the fact that, which actually got us to be here today. Besides the culture, besides the tradition and everything, I did mention in the short video that I did that I love this whole thing of virginity testing. I love this thing where girl children are being taught to take care of themselves and protect themselves and respect their bodies and save themselves. So this thing of them being tested if they're still virgins from time to time and them taking pride in being virgins, I am pro that. I support that with everything in me. You understand? The one thing that I have a problem with is where is the final destination? When these girls are saving themselves and they're protecting themselves, what are they protecting themselves for? What are they saving themselves for? Because for me, like guys, let me give you a scenario. This is so stupid. Like this is the most stupidest thing, stupidest practice ever, the most useless practice ever, based on what I'm going to share now, is this thing of girls being tested virginity and being keeping their virginity so that they can give it away to a man who is 45, 50, who has 8 children from 8 different baby mamas, who is old. It's useless, this thing. For me, you are an item, you know? You're not different from somebody who is selling their body part voluntarily there by the streets. Understand? Because now, here's the thing, né? A girl child is saving themselves, which is a beautiful thing. Only for them to, when they are of age, she's 22 years now, hypothetically speaking. Let's move away from the topic or the reason why we are here, or that individual specifically, or the couple that got married. Now, if you check the thumbnail on YouTube, you will understand. Let's move away from Nosy story. Let's talk about other people now in general. Ne? You save yourself when other children start jollering. They're at 15, 16, 17, 18. You are not jollering. You are saving yourself. You are a good girl. You are a well-behaved girl. You are not doing sexual intercourse. It's a good thing. It really shows you are raised well. You understand? You respect your body. And then after all of that respect of the body, you get to the age of 22, and then you are ready for marriage. For you to be a second wife to a man who has a wife and 8 children from different baby mamas. What a waste of virginity saving. What a waste. Because for me, ne, you are the same as somebody who never even saved their virginity to begin with. You understand what I mean? Because if your classmate, for example, we're talking about kids who are now in 16 years old. Your classmate decides to have sex from the age of 16. Wow, what a damn shame. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect your body. When you respect your body? But when you are of age, you marry a man who's been busy, booked and busy. The man who's coming with soul ties. Let's say for argument's sake, we believe in soul ties. The man has got 8 children. That's evidence. But on top of the 8 children, we don't know how many people he's been having intercourse with. And clearly this man is not a fan of a condom, you know? So he's been making all these babies. The next thing you, on your day of having your virginity taken away from you, you are getting sick. What's the difference between you and somebody who actually has been sexually active all this time? The soul ties that your age mates have been collecting all this time compared to the one that they have not been collecting all of this. You understand? So now, after all of that, ne, there are so many people that for me, I want to say khapu. But my problem is I have to go to KZN very soon, and I might come across one of them who goes to that church, and they might come for me because, you know, anger issues and everything. So I'm trying to skate. I don't want to skate on thin ice. But, number one, somebody raised a very serious concern, or a very serious, they left a very a comment which made sense to me, which says that let's look at this thing nicely. Ne? In as much as we are saying it's a culture, it's a tradition, it's a religion. If the parents were well off, the parents of this child who's being shipped away to a man who has money, were they going to allow their child to be married away to an older man, a man who's old enough to be their father? Were they going to allow that? So if they had enough money, if the parents were well off, and we are concluding that they were not going to allow that, so then why are they allowing it? They're allowing it because of money. Which means what? It's a business of the private part. It's a business of the private part. Who is, oh Jesus Christ, even I'm feeling hot. So basically, that's why I said earlier on, somewhere there, I said that if you're going to trade your child to the highest bidder as a virgin, you are presenting them to a man who has money because they save themselves, they preserve themselves for that man just because they have money. That's selling your child's body. I don't know between you as the parents or the child who volunteered to sell the body, but it seems like it was there's some agreement of some sort. But there's a selling of a body that is taking place there. And the next thing we want to come here and we want to judge people like Abo Kolimfega who are publicly saying, me, I'm a porn star, I get paid for what I do. You are shipping your child wearing white clothes and what and in a church regalia. What's the difference? What is the difference? It's a trade. You get what I mean? So now, for me now, the other issue, Vazalwane, it's that thing yaure. Because I saw a comment, a very long comment, somebody even sent me a DM, ne, saying that her friend was in the same situation and then they ended up having HIV. The man didn't disclose. The man was taking medication secretly. The friend ended up getting sick. All this preserving yourself, guys, just so that when you can be saying I'm thanks by a plate of human waste, human excrement. Oh, it was a one. Somebody was saying to me, no, for as long as I saw on the comments, now I can obviously men, boys, they will defend nonsense. You know, they always stick together, these bastards. Okay, not all of them are bastards, except for my father, my son, and my boyfriend. Anyway, these people, ne, one is saying, no, for as long as you're a virgin and he married you as a virgin, he will take care of you. You're only a virgin until you lose your virginity. Do you understand that part? You're only a virgin until you lose your virginity. The minute your virginity is gone, you're not a virgin anymore. Like, what the hell? And you know, you call us bastard. I'm sorry. I took it back. I said I'm sorry. You're not. I'm sorry, ne? Bra, Mposa. But you must stop defending nonsense on the socials. Okay? But also, okay, honestly speaking, I'm not sorry. If you're a bastard, you're a bastard. The nonsense that you're defending on the socials is nonsense. But anyway, guys, on a serious note, I feel like this slave trade, children trade that's happening there in the name of the church and everything, it's nonsense. You understand what I mean? But honestly speaking, what is a 60-year-old gonna do with an 18-year-old Mara? It's disgusting, Wazalwane. It's disgusting, this thing that is happening there. Because, guys, we are moving away from patriarchy every single day. We are moving away from femicide every single day. This is the reason why every time when I speak about one place where people flourish in abuse, it's religious groups. We are religious. Disgusting. Even, you see the things that are happening at clubs, it's nothing compared to the things which are happening under these clothes. Under these long dresses and the long what and the crosses and the hallelujah. Bazalwane, it's very bad. So basically that is my take. You know, that is my 2 cents regarding this whole thing. I feel like it's so sad, you know, because hi guys, you mean in this day and age there are people who still so basically what does it mean? Does it mean that you will make heaven or what? And I always make a reference with this lady, ne? I never get tired of making reference with this lady, especially now recently, because we're talking about Annie Idibia and Two-Face and how Annie is going through the worst and everything and how now allegedly she's now in a psych ward or she's in rehab or something, ne? To say, guys, there's no reward for tolerating nonsense and stupidity and allowing yourself, because you are succumbing, you know. There's no way people can treat you like an object if you don't allow them to treat you like an object. Yes, I know that is set to a certain degree because these kids are being groomed from a young age. From a young age, when every winter, when every winter they're opening these things of yours, they want to check. They want to check if that pig skin is still there. They want to check every winter. And if they were saying they're checking you so that maybe your bride price must be 1 million, or they're checking you because so that you preserve yourself and then get married to a man who is also a virgin, it would make perfect sense to me. You respected your body, you deserve somebody who also respects your body. So if you are preserving yourself for somebody who does not respect their own body, and you are together, you are one with that person, it's pointless. The motive is wrong. Hi, my darling.
Hi, Sandra. Kunjani?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, honey?
I'm very well, thank you. Essentially, in network, I'm my bed, but I think that this is the best opportunity. No one knows a pin and chat in our community. For us, Cape Town that loves you and that believes that everything that you say, it makes sense.
Oh, Sissy, thank you so much.
And I wish wonke umuntu ongumama can stand up, tolerate ububhaka. I'm sorry to say, but you have taught me izinto ezininzi that one day I'll inbox you and I'll tell you where I am and where I'm coming thanks to you. And keep on going. It doesn't matter bangapha bakubheshayo, but you are telling us the truth because thina sibelieve ekulineni ngamadoda always abhekele ukuthi siwe.
Yeah.
You are making sense. I love you and I love you so much, Tana.
Thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And you know, I was bragging the other day, I was checking the analytics when I was in Cape Town in December. I'm like, when I check the analytics, the biggest city that's following me, the percentage, it's Cape Town first, then it's Joburg, then it's all these other cities. So I see the love from Cape Town and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, my darling.
No, please, if you're in Cape Town, please, if there's tickets that you're selling, if you're in Cape Town, let me know.
Okay,
I'll
my
be the
darling.
first one to buy the ticket. You're inspiring me, and I'm a better person thanks to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
And one day, I on TikTok, I listened to one of your videos. From that day, I can stop my life.
Yeah.
I'm going forward.
Oh, thank you so much,
and thank you very much again.
Thank you so much, my
Thank
love.
you, Sandra-san.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that is that, Bazalwane. Hey, for me, I feel like this thing, it's so wrong in so many levels, and I feel like I saw a comment where somebody was saying this is legalized. It's illegal, it's illegal. It's wrong, but I don't know, it's legalized because I saw somebody saying in the comment that but the virgin testing or the marriage itself, even if it's a stamp or whatever, it's being done with people who have IDs and they are of age. Obviously of age, yes, South African, it's not really of age per se, because you're not fully developed during that time, so you can't really make up decisions for yourself. You are really still vulnerable enough for you to be groomed. You get what I mean? So we are, my darling.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, my sister?
I'm also fine. Hello, Isabelle. Hello, Sana-sam. I'll keep on switching off my mic, guys, because I'm on the road. I'm a truck driver, so it's going to make a little bit of noise, but I am with you now.
Okay, thank you, my darling.
Okay. For me, for the past days that this thing has been popping up, this arranged marriage or this loving marriage, whatever, I showed somebody this picture just now before I came here, and I said, please look at this, and then they said, is this father and daughter? Like, no, this is husband and wife. He's like, no way, wait, maybe this picture is not clear, show me another one, maybe it's iPhone. Said, this child is not supposed to be in university. I'm like, no, this is a stepmother of 8. And for me, although the age of consent for so many things started, like things you can do with your body starts at 16. It's still, for me, it's rubbish. I'm sorry, because that thing is a child. Like,
but where are the parents, Sakwi? Where are the parents in all of this?
Apparently, they've normalized it so much in the church. And the time I used to work at, I don't know if I can say the company's name, but it was in like retail. There was an old stinking man who came to the shop. I used to work where we sell phones. To buy a phone, and he was with somebody that looks like his daughter, only to find that he paid. I remember when you buy a device, we need to like set it up, like phone, switch it on for you to see everything. How? That old man was old, even me, Gamsaba. He said he's going to the bathroom, and then he kissed her. I almost died. Yes, like when you kiss somebody your age mate, maybe somebody 5 years older than you, that's your boyfriend. He kissed, And then she said, yeah, Bob, like he said, I'm going to the bathroom and then I'm coming back. And then Mina was helping her. Very proud to have a husband. Very respectful. Guys, these people after that marriage, I don't go to that church name, but I'm sure they don't go to school. Their marriage is everything, and they are groomed. They are not, the worst part is they are not even groomed by this man. They are groomed at home by their
By their
mothers.
parents, my sister.
Who make it seem it's okay, it's fine, because me now I'm a mother of 3. The minute somebody, if I have to be single and get a boyfriend, the minute somebody just say I have a baby mom, I don't even want to know how many. So how is a 20? Does she even understand?
No.
A 20-year-old going to be a stepmother of 8 kids?
Different
Okay,
baby mamas, Nkosi yami.
How will she be sleeping with an ancestor? Because she's sleeping with an ancestor.
My sister, I'm saying Ori, she had a white dot here. That white dot is gonna be removed tonight. That night it was removed. She was penetrated that night with a man who has been everywhere.
Who is? How dare is saying name? Talking about age also, saying for me, like, you know, age is just a number in relationships, blah blah blah. And I'm like, for me, it is not a number, because when you start to say I'm born 80, I feel like, yo. So if you say you're as old as my mother, so what Daddy? So if you say 89, maybe I can listen. But if you start to say 87, yo, I'm starting to think these are the people I must buy a schneef and be paddling them, not to be sleeping with me. So I don't know what tradition is that, and I really need somebody to come and explain it in Afrikaans here.
No.
Or what's happening in that church?
KZN has left the WhatsApp group. KZN has left this WhatsApp group. They're not here. I hear they marry the son after the old man died. Ha!
I hear they marry the son after the old who? Like the father dies and I marry his child.
Yes. I'm Anyala, guys. That's why I said in the beginning, well, there's no way I can actually explain this and try to put respect and this tradition or this practice in the same sentence. For me, it's like disgusting, you know? And also for me... Yes, babe. Yes, darling.
Hi guys.
Hi, Ceci.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm good, thank you.
Hi
guys, I wanted this topic. I was scrolling, and then boom, I'm like, oh, okay, I like your videos. I like how you are empowering women. I like how you are a ghost girl. I felt like I needed to tell you that. I'm one of the people
Thank you
that
so much.
appreciate you. We
Thank you so
appreciate
much,
your
my love.
voice. You are the voice of the voiceless.
Thank you so much, my love. I really appreciate this.
I know Amadoda sometimes that you ukhuluma lezi zinto lezi, not everyone is comfortable.
Yeah.
And you tend to butt heads with men all the time.
Somebody has to do it, babe. Somebody has to do it. Somebody has to do it, because if nobody does it, then our kids are in trouble, you know. And I've decided that I'm going to be, it's fine. I can be that girl that's going to be taking all the bullets for bringing all these topics that people don't want to talk about to the light. It's okay. So, but I want to know, what is your take? Would you be willing, like, let's say maybe you were in a church like that and you believed in that. Would you be okay with having your child marrying a man who has 8 children with different baby mamas and he's old enough to be your husband?
Never. I'm raising a 4-year-old girl, and I'm the eldest daughter at Ekaya with 2 little sisters that come after me.
Yeah.
So that whole thing, or that cult that is happening there,
I know.
and it's not something I would, because like I fail to understand as a parent. Okay, put the little girl aside. When as a parent, you are a mother, you've seen things. You know how life is. That man has been trending.
Manyala, guys.
Since who knows it, that man has been trending.
For Manyala, that's the problem. He's not trending for nice things.
Yes, and for the fact that the lady that he trended with is not the one that he married.
My sister, hey, Jesus Christ, yazini. Wait,
It is
when
not.
you know
It
what?
is not.
I mean, I thought maybe I'm the problem. I thought maybe Jim. I thought I'm the problem because I'm not seeing well. Because the lady he was trending with, you are right. The lady he was trending with when they said he left the house to be with somebody else is not the one he's marrying now, my
This is
sister.
not that baby. It is not that baby.
Ha.
So this guy broke his vows, cheated on his wife, and then dated a girl. And the girl that snatched a guy from Unozi, where is she now? What is happening with her? Where is she?
Go ask my sister. I have the same question.
Men, they will always choose themselves. Men are
Imagine.
selfish. That guy is selfish.
The
So
level.
you look at the girl, konje ubani lo mntana yakhe that was like lo beka khona lapha kumami club.
Is it Coco or something like that?
Coco. So basically, that guy married intanga ya Coco. Because lo mntana mshadile intanga yabantwana bakhe.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I said even in the video that I did, the short video, I'm like, it's a children, this one. You are marrying a man who's got 8 children, but you yourself, you're a child. So what the hell?
What does he know? What does she know about being a stepmother? What
Imagine
does she know about building a home?
a
What
virgin
does she know?
stepmother of 8 who is 22 years old. Ha, so
No, I'm thinking what at the time I was 22. Oh, shame, Lazi. Yes, like him, I was not matured. I was not matured. You at that time you're still figuring out life outside high school. If you were lucky to be admitted in a varsity, lapho usadlala, you still like uzoyenzani ngomshado at the age of 22. Ufunani lapho?
You know my sister, ne? Let me tell you. You know what, Wendy, my love? I feel like if she was doing that with her age mate and they both didn't know what the heck they were doing and they were just trying to maneuver through this whole thing together, young and naive, I was gonna understand, you know? But not with an old man who has seen it all, who has done it all, who can dribble, who can do all these things when you are only 22. You understand what I mean? It's not fair. The amount of control there, the amount of manipulation that's going to be taking place, the amount of, like, it's just horror. It's toxic. It's scary. This man could dribble women who were his age mates. What about a 22-year-old? That girl will never know what is that girl will never know what is an orgasm in her lifetime. I can tell you that much. She will never know it.
And you ask yourself, now let's go deeper. No, allegedly, Betuna,
Allegedly. I said all these writings here is allegedly everywhere.
Allegedly. Just in case someone is recording. You ask yourself, Uguti, as it now, Lenda by his temple. Then I want us to go broader, like to go deeper, because I need the main reason he left his wife is because the wife was not agreeing with him. At his team, right? Okay, cool. Let's now say, okay, now this is a matter of you must have his team, blah 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 blah. Is this the way? Is this the way? You call yourself that when ubaba uyathandaza uyakhuleka umesontweni lesonto leli promotani kahle yini ngakho kwenzakalani kuleli sonto le, because now like I saw pictures now zisafesa on Twitter like amakhehle ingane like what is it? Is it a church or a cult?
Hi, my sister, there's no way this can be a church where kids are not safe. Because they're looking, an old man is looking at you growing up in the church and they're thinking, after 12 o'clock is lunch, I will be having you very soon. Imagine.
No, man. Yes, I wish someone would come and give us enlighten.
We need that organization of religious whatevers to come through and just intervene, because this is not acceptable, guys. This is too much. This practice is too much.
When she's looking at stepmother, what is she supposed to say to this young girl?
So Emma Bailey, so does it also mean Ukoko Naye is waiting in line to be married to some old Kesha who is the same age as her father, or what?
I get to Ukoko chose Nosy over the dad because the dad was being a douchebag.
Yeah, so that's what they said on the Mommy Club.
And also another thing, sis, it goes back to that thing, Yauri. Coco has the luxury of choosing whether she wants to participate in that mediocre or not, because she's not doing it from hunger. You understand? Hunger also counts, guys. That's why I said, oh, this is a trade exchange. You're trading your child for hunger. Because you can tell, I don't want to judge people by how they're looking. I don't know what Eleanor, I know Eleanor always drops gems. Maybe she can balance us quick. Eleanor, my darling.
Evening, ladies.
The brightest light in the chandelier.
Hi, Sikona.
Sikona.
This one really shocks me because, I'm keeping on asking myself, what church is this and all of that. Because I did not see the trending story. But the subject that you're talking about, it's a very concerning subject because it spreads even outside of their churches. For example, in KwaZulu-Natal, allegedly, they are still keeping customs like Ugutwala alive. And Ugutwala, we're not talking about this new stuff, Zakona Manje, Zabota talent or whatever. It's not that. Ugutwala, in a sense, these nasty, creepy men will go hide themselves behind a bush. Then your child leaves home to go to school. Then they snatch him and they go remula this baby. Then after reguling this baby, they come to you and tell you, but manje says pobozile. So it is upatale ilobola sigeze nomuzi wako. Then now this parent has to agree ukuthi no, now you can legally and permanently remove my child forever. And that time we're talking girls of about 13 years. 18 is at least something. We're talking about 13, about 15 years. Because Department of Social Services is having it tough that side when it comes to such practices. Then kuze nalesonto leli ebagcoka red ne blue ne white uyalibona.
Yes.
We are nomntwana to a church nithini na you're going to worship, you are spiritually hungry. Ningene laphana nisathi hallelujah nizwe bathi Madam Speaker ubaba osibanyoni la uthi uthanda intombi yakho mayize ngaphambili. That time your child is 14 years and they are saying that when as a woman you have no right to say anything. And uma usathi okay ubheke lokho but me say another 10 women next to lo wakho but all of them are marrying this man at the same time. How that makes sense, I do not know. Enye ethusako enayo, it's that very same side. Yokuthi ngiyabeletha namhlanje ngisho I'm giving birth to a baby today. Then your husband when emzini wakho kunemali mina ngakimi asinalutho siyalamba ngisho. Then I come to you as my neighbor and I tell you ukuthi sinomntwana whatever, so this will be your co-wife if only when you nagegela us. Then your husband now he's got a fresher. This one is being raised. It's like he's raised to be his wife. She was born Bella to be your wife. Then umntwana lo uyahlolwa until this time yabo married dance. Then the husband comes and collects. So mina ngiyazibuza ukuthi namhlanje cause manje ama 2000 abafani nathi ama 80s nama 70s nani. Ama 2000 are even much more stubborn than the 80s. They're triple stubborn. So now next thing umntwana when she stands up for herself and says, "Mommy, I'm not doing this. Usile, what you're doing to me is evil." Then umntwana manje uthola ukuthi uyabulawa ngezinto lezi bathi abo onabulala. Angazi ukuthi you've ever heard izinto lezi abo ona deletions. Like they will delete you to save the family name.
My sister, you are telling me a movie.
And to think Uguti Ntole is in South Africa, somewhere, somehow, I think as women, we need to come together and do a million women's march.
Yeah.
And march to the parliament and say we are tired because we are taken for granted. Do a march that's even going to be bigger than what the women in 1954 did. If not for ourselves, for our grandchildren or our great-grandchildren.
My sister, I hear you.
If
Yes, you were saying if we're gonna
leave this right now, it means, because Konamanje, I don't know if I'm the only one who's seeing that actually we are regressing. All the improvements, all the liberation that we fought for to liberate women, now that thing is regressing. We are going back to the cave ages. Whereby now it is said, marriages will go back to what is that? To being arranged marriages, to marrying only across certain lines. And that is not just in South Africa. It's like this madness is everywhere.
yo.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I hear you, my
Even
sister.
even if we're going to look kuyizinto ezenzakala e-America khona manje, the declaration that that crazy president of theirs is doing currently. And Costina, Sibothalandaku, as if we can think for ourselves. So you can imagine ukuthi when that side sekuqala ukuphapha umoya onje, ngapha uyosenzani loyo moya.
Sure.
When that president is now starting to say disturb HIV treatments and whatever, and then Tina ngapha we are giving abantwana bethu to old men who are going to infect them, and probably the country is going to be overloaded and won't be able to supply those ARVs soon. Then what?
You know,
Yep.
Elena. Is it Elena?
Eleanor.
You know, you
Yes,
touched the subject. It's something that I've been through that. You know, that thing, yokutwalwa.
Really? It's a thing.
I've been through that. By the way, I'm 30 years old.
My sister, what happened? Like literally, just tell me from what she's sharing. What is your story?
So it was in 2012. So 2011, I went. I'm from Eastern Cape. I was in Umzulu. I'm from Eastern Cape. So what happened is, I've been in Cape Town. So in December, for December holidays, I went home as usual. You know, like to be with the family and. So okay, ngihlale kube mnandi throughout the holidays. December 2011. 2012, I'm supposed to be heading back, you know, for Iskoleni. How? Gandhi. Now, there's my families, Ashlangene, my family, and this guy's family. So, guy saw me twice. He saw me Gomunyumuzi, this other family, Yasekaya. So, that Umamala Payana and the guy, they are related. There's like a relation that is happening there. I don't know how related are they, but they are related. So she called me because uyangazi ngumntana la efamilini. She called me to say, Ganti, ufuna ugai angibone. Okay, guy saw me and he was like, oh, okay, sharp. I like her. I want to take her as my wife. Second time, I'm going to town and I meet him with my cousin. My cousin as in cousin wami umama yakhe uzalwa la noguy lo ahlobana khona. So umama yakhe u-aunty wami. Okay, fine. So this like day from a county in town to buy a few things. I'm preparing the following day. I'm supposed to be heading back. Essentially, isikole la eJoburg because my parents bebahlala ngapha at the side in Joburg. So that side was staying with my mother's side of the family. So I had like gotten isikole in Joburg because the same shinja now. So I'm preparing to go to. I'm preparing because the following day I'll be traveling to Joburg. Jiggy, no. Ngiyabona man, like abantu bala endlini, they are moving shady. Like kukhona into shady that is happening
You
around.
can feel that there's something like nje.
Yeah, kukhona nje into engahambi kahle. I brush it off. I see my mom. My mom is not okay. Oh, my mom was not okay. Her eyes were swollen. So I'm like, I wonder what is happening. But I didn't pay much attention to that. I'm like, okay, maybe they had like, differences.
Yeah.
She's not okay because of that. Kancane sekungena abantu kuyagcwala ekhaya sekungena abantu family members, and I see ubaba omncane wami akazingeni, like ubaba omncane wami ukwatile, my dad and his brother lo amlamayo and lo omunye ubaba wala efamilini ekhaya. So ngiyabona ukuthi no man kukhona bona boy-3 kancane baba meeting and kancane ekhaya kungena abantu so sengihleli laphayana. I'm told that I'm getting married.
Who they tell you that you are getting hey guys, you're telling me a movie.
They're telling me that I'm getting married. I'm like, me? I get not me. They're like, you are getting married. I'm like, don't do that to yourselves.
How old were you, my sister? You were a teenager, ne?
I was a teenager.
Hey.
I was barely 18 at the time. I think I was 16 to 18 because I just passed grade 10. Grade 11. So, how now, Umuntu, they're like, I think the guy was 1983, 84.
So he was way older than you, basically.
He was way older than me.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. But no, ngiyashada, yeah, I'm going to. Hi, bo, ngaze ngagcotshwa ile kunja like imbola. Do you guys know imbola? The clay ntonton. Yes, bangifakisile kunja is like the Xhosa bride. Ekhaya ke like we follow the Xhosa tradition.
My sister.
They hired a car to me. They hired a car. Ukuthi ngithengise kulo yamuzi lo. Hi, bo. Okay, cool. I get there. Yeah, red clay, Amora.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the red clay. Mangithatha ke the red clay. Sharp. They bangfaka, umbhaco with the kechimia, like in Xhosa City uyabhunqa. I don't know how to explain that. Where you put the kechimia, your face must not show. That's how it was done, apparently. Back in the day. Yes. All right, cool. I get to this house. I tell these people, I don't know, like how I got at my age. I don't know where I got the energy to fight those people. I'm like, I'm not going to. Do not embarrass yourselves. That's what I told them. Because they told me that the following day they'd be collecting lobola. So I told my brother, who was in my life, I'm like, do not accept the bride price because if you come and fetch inkomo zalana, it's going to be an embarrassment when you have to take inkomo and bring them back. Because I'm not staying. They didn't believe me. They thought I was bluffing. I was like, okay, cool. It's fine. I stayed. So guy was a miner. A mine. I'm like, guys, am I not that? Am I worthless to a point that you just pass me? And imagine, I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, okay, so let's negotiate. Because I want to hear his where his mind is at. I'm like, okay, let's negotiate. If I stay, are you going to take me to school? Because I need to finish my matric and then go to varsity. athi no. Yena, he doesn't want a woman ofundayo because umngani wakhe wathatha umfazi wamsa esikoleni, so the wife when mase kaqeda isikole changed, and then now boom boom umfana wazibulala. I'm like, hayibo, so now you are taking me out of school, and now I'm not supposed to go to continue ngesikole. And I told my mom was not okay.
My sister, this thing happened in 2012 of this 2012 of this sexual.
January 2012. January 2012. If you guys knew my Facebook handle, if someone were to go to my Facebook, they would like find this. I once posted this thing.
My sister, right, you must come to the podcast.
Madam Speaker, you saw it's still 1912.
I know, my sister.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool, sharp. It's now January. January passes. Good. I was lucky because I had my teachers. Because I was one of the top students in my class. I had passed my grade 10 with flying colors. So now there was this thing eyayisenzeka ukhona umngani wakasisi wami umuntu wakhe had gotten a scholarship in Korea. So I wanted that because I was like, I'm going to work so hard and probably get a scholarship and go study that side. I was so motivated. So my teacher, I texted my teacher to tell him, say there's 1, 2, 3 that happened, and then my class teacher as well, Miss Boya, and I told her, 1, 2, 3 happened. Yo, Bashaya, they said I must send my dad's number to him. To them, I did. Haibo. Now they are calling my dad. If umntwana animbuyisi, we are going to call we're going to call the radio stations, we're going to report you. Haibo. And now they're thinking, just because I'm relaxing, but I'm just checking everyone. You know, when you are Madam Speaker, you know what happens? There's a girl or a girl child or a boy of that family. That is going to be your guide. Whether you are going to fetch water, you are going to fetch whatever that you are doing.
I was gonna kick that child and
people from the Eastern Cape. People from the Eastern Cape, they can attest to this. You have a handler, Amora. You have a handler, my love. So now I can't do anything. And this mother, the mother of that guy, is in politics. I'm not going to say anything more. Now she's busy doing up and downs. Now and there's things they're busy doing up and down. So I was like, okay, for me to escape this place, it is for me, like I have to cooperate with these people because the husband has gone back now to Rustenburg. I'm left with the mother, and I'm left with the mother-in-law, father-in-law, and the entire family. The husband has gone back to work. Now, I will never forget what I went through in that family. Now, uklagula. Do you know uklagula? Like when
taking out the weed from the plants or whatever, crops. Yes.
I've never done that, Ekaya. I learned to do that in that house. I learned to do that in that house. I worked so hard. They had I had to cook for those dogs. I had to cook. I'm for real, Amora. I had to cook. That man, did not eat isemp. I have to. I know how to. When the sample from scratch, and you work your shoulders. Guys, when they see us right now, you turn out the way on a corner, you are vocal, you don't stand nonsense. They think you are they don't know the struggle or the challenges that you went through and overcame. So I went through all of that, and then I was already arranging with my aunt, Umalumekazi, Mama Lume.
Oh, so Malumekazi was against this whole thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So now I imagine my uncles, they are scared of my dad. Everyone in my mother's side of the family, they're scared of my dad. So Mama Lume does not really know my dad that much to be scared of him. So now I'm arranging with Mama Lume to say, girl, angifuna ukuhlala lana mina. And Mama Lume is like, it's okay. You don't want to stay there? It's fine. I'll arrange ukuthi wena uze la Cape Town. Come back to Cape Town. Okay, cool. Now I'm arranging le Mama Lume. So I'm like, okay, this family is now convinced that
you are okay. Yeah.
But me, deep down, I know that I'm actually planning an escape. So I had managed to fool everyone that now I'm now Nyasala, I've accepted my fate. This is me being a wife at the age of 16, 17. So Mama Lume and I, the process now, process manager is on the pipeline. So Mama Lume says, look for the day where it's less busy, when the Umama Walana is not around, so that you'll be able to escape. Me, now what I will do, one figure rank, if I were to see that man, 1,000, one figure rank, just tell them that uzopatalelwa, mawfika endlini. All right. Fila, akafikanga phela uhappy ngimbone ngesikhathi afikile ngithi he left. It was still like the same year early. Okay, cool. See, I arranged no Mama Lume, and then I managed to escape. Ngathathi back. But hayi bona ngumakoti yabaleka ngithi hayi angibaleki ngisayobabona ekhaya. Hawu sidlule. Hey guys, I don't know ukuthi ngalithatha kugcobo lokwenza yonke nje le yanto le. I still question myself up until like this day. Okay, cool. I managed to get a space at taxi. Okay, sharp. I'm going back to Cape Town now. No more Joburg. Police space at taxi. Police space at taxi. Taxi. We have a driver. No, I'm going to pay figure engine. So now I've arranged. Ukona umntana kamkhulu wami. Umkhulu wami unomntwana ngaphandle. Right, so the mother passed on. So we are very close with that. Umntwana wamkhulu was introduced to us. Umkhulu as in like my mother's side of the family. So umama they had a house. So now ngizofikela la endlini yaka girlfriend yakamkhulu. Ngiyohlala no aunt wami lo wala ngaphandle. So and manje they don't know that house ubaba, and no one is thinking ukuthi mase ngihambile lapha ngizofikela kuphi. They only check la mina ebantwini basekhaya. So now Mama Lumekazi is arranging with Ulumka, my aunt, umamncane. Okay, sharp, because when no one would think ukuthi Ulunga ula uwe. So uzofikela la. So Ulumka must speak to her siblings and explain what this is the situation. Okay, fine. Her siblings like understood. Oh, it's okay, sharp, fine. So ngiyafika ke I managed to ukuthi ngifike Cape Town nje ngendlela right. La uhlala lapha. Ngahlala manje sengifikile lapha, and my dad was like, my dad called. I called my dad. You know what? From now on, you are dead to me. I do not want anything to you. I told him, I do not want anything to do with you. You know, when out of everyone, you know, because we were so close with my dad. I don't wanna lie. We were so close. He was a good dad to me, and I never lacked anything medicine growing up. Now I grew up cheesy. I grew up cheesy. My they don't have any like me first born. So every single thing, manje by experience and I'm going to you know what, so I get everything. It's schooling. Sharp. So after disowning these ones, so now I'm connecting with Abu Mamngane. Abu Mamngane, now they know what I'm around. So iy'kole zivaliwe manje. Esikoleni ubani ozothola i-pre-matric ozongena i-pre-matric nge-second term. Because at the time now bavalile ama-Easter. Angikhonanga ukungena esikoleni bavalile ama-Easter. I'm still out of school. Yeah, we struggled ukuthi ngibuyele esikoleni, but I was so blessed because babo mamncane it's people at least isikolo banaso, and one of them is a social worker, and then the others nabo baba professional. So they came together. But now we are fighting the department. Now I'm from the children's court. Babe, from the children's courts. Why this is the situation that I encountered. I'm in this problem, and then now we are put to make a scissor and say, is through a lot. She's been through a lot. She's still a teenager. And if you are saying you are not accepting her to back in school, what do you want her to be? Do you want her what's up and like what exactly? But we ended up like winning the case. I got back to school. Now it's June. Easter manje sesingena ku-10 years too. Now the bullying will come. I've managed to go through that and get through it. Now I'm going back to school. I don't know who let that. The kids, they don't understand the whole concept or the whole thing that went down. Now the bullying starts. Just because when you passed grade 10 and you're passing ahead, do you think fail? When you are just a chairwoman, grade 11, June, pass those were the things that were being said, like, I used to say, I am, what kept me going was to prove everyone wrong. Because they were saying, there was this saying, in the cities, obviously uzakwenza yonke abazachaya like yonke nje lento le yabo. So those were things uthi no umeleke emzini uyafana uzomithela ekhaya uyafana nje abantwana bayamitha ufanele like bekanikeza ikamva, like apparently I was like bebangiphi future. What future? Fine. Okay, I was like, okay, I'm going through this, and what kept me going was that, whatever that is being said about me, ngifuna ukubanikeza a humble pie. Ngizobanikeza a humble pie. These people, they don't know me. I worked so hard. I passed my grade 11, even though, like, the principal set me down to say, just because we did, okay, we understand and we sympathize with you. You went through a lot, but what we cannot do, ukuthi sithi manje ngoba wena ukule problem ukuyo sithi mase counter i-final mark yakho, we are not going to divide nge-4. We have to divide nge-4. Each and every mark onayo divide nge-4 ngalama-term ayi-4. So it's going izophuma lapho phela mase ngitshele report mina ngo-December. They set me down in staff room and they were like, how did you do it? You passed, you're going to matric. How did you do it? So, but we ended up like being okay with my father. Like, I think we were not on speaking terms for 2 months at max. But after that, he came back and said...
And said what exactly, my sister? I want to hear what your father said when he came back.
He said, no, sikhulisenziwa abantu bachata noma mama wachata kanje ku.
Hayi mara not in 2012 bazalwane.
Noma mama wachata kanje ku. Hayi na uzongibalela noma mama abantu wachata kanje jonga unomzi wakhe wakhile. Nosibani uchate kanje osisibani. But I told them not I'm not like that. Not me. Don't do that. Don't practice those things because I told you and you from the get-go. I told you I do not want this.
Sure.
When you kept first time because you're a parent, you know better. I shame, but yeah, it was very like it was hurtful when I met him speak. It was hurtful. It was now like when you're going around, people always they call that against you
And stigmatize
now,
you, and you are a victim, but already,
So now,
Sure.
like from where I come from now, girls started, standing up for themselves. Because I remember, girl, Naye went through the same thing, and then she said, if she can do it, I can do it as well. Like she
Yeah,
left
my sister,
as well.
me and you, we must talk in the DMs. We need to sit so that this one, it needs to be an awareness, because for some reason, I really feel like there are still so many girls out there, because if the girls can be encouraged in your neighborhood, there are many girls in other areas of KZN and Eastern Cape and the Western Cape who are probably going through the same thing, and maybe you sharing your story publicly can actually help them be encouraged, and also to know what's illegally, what leg do we have to stand on, because this is unbelievable in 2025. Also 2020, 2012 is just now.
I'm open to that, my love. I'm open to
Sure,
that
my sister.
because if sharing my story
Ha.
can help abanye abantwana like that, because kunamunye umntwana ozothi if I leave, if I leave, one thing mina that I'll always be grateful for was the support that was given to me ngabantu bakhabo mamami. Because into A1, if I did not have their support, maybe I would have
Sure,
ended up like
exactly.
staying.
Like Umalumekazi was a blessing for you and the people who are willing to help, because I feel like if we can make people aware, that means that even when kids come to them crying about the same situation, they will remember this thing and they will actually act on it. And so at least it will make more people aware, because imagine, Mina, there's a child of mine who's there in the Eastern Cape, or a child of my brother or my cousin, and is going through these things, and they don't even know that I don't even know that these things happen, and I don't even know how I can help them.
Yeah, it happens, Shem. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us that when you she even tried to drown herself.
Oh, Mara.
She even tried to drown herself to say, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. And abantu namanje, there's people abahlala bathi when they see me, say, hey, and be like, yes, and I went back to school and I finished school. What do you have?
Imagine you are being stigmatized for nonsense, but it's nonsense, that thing.
What do you have? They're like, no, what's I'm like, where now? Don't need to show. Because when we are because nabalega, and what I said in the iPhone, I got it. And I've never brought shame. I've never done this. And the guys, to be honest. To be honest, because I had now to be setting an example to say, okay, Sharp, I said, yeah, I'm up because I want to go back to school.
Then it says,
Right.
Uri, you must up the bar now. You must make sure you accomplish whatever that you said you want.
I can't be seen now holding when Savannah. I put it at that time, it was this storm. There were storms. It was the storm. Savannah's feet. I can't be seen like doing those things. Now I have so much pressure. But I'm so glad that I went through that and I overcame. I'm a guy again. Fast forward to 2018. So I met a guy for the first time in 2018. And the guy's like, hi Kaloku, maybe we can, now you are old, so cool, maybe we can try something. And the guy is married.
Sis.
After me, he went again and got himself another wife.
In the same fashion, I'm sure. Ha!
Yes. So it's like, I'm like, lose my number, bro. So I don't know how I got hold of my number. I told him, you know what? It won't even take me 10 minutes. 2 minutes is enough, and I will get hold of your wife. Leave me alone.
Sure. So already this person has traumatized you, my sister.
Babe. I I thank God, Shem. I thank God for my life.
No, my sister, you're a living
I thank
testimony.
God for my life because right now, I don't think there will ever be anything that would break me. Nothing.
No,
would
you
break me.
escape this thing
At
so
this
that you can
point,
be a testimony and
I've
help
went through
others.
things.
Mm.
It's fine. We can do the awareness. I'm
Sure,
open
my
to
sister,
it.
this is so scary, eh?
Oh, I think this is Okuruma on the DMs.
Yeah, no, we
But
definitely.
Moshiri is one that you triggered me, babe.
I know that. What did I say? Did I not say she's the brightest light in the chandelier? Did I not say? I did say.
This one triggered me, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't know what.
Believe you me, this one fanele ni begela piano on the podcast, cause believe you me, after your episode airs, there's going to be a lot of women and a lot of young girls reaching out saying me too, may I please be helped, I'm still being trapped. Imagine parents giving the permission ukuthi now you can regula my child as you wish,
Yo, Jesus
because
Christ.
this child literally this child gets kidnapped
Exactly, my
and the
sister.
parents has to agree to that.
Because it's
Why?
tradition.
Because of money.
No. In this case, you see, in this case, it's not even about money because she's saying that they were okay at home and everything. It's literally just this thing of saying you don't question old people and old ways of doing things. Sometimes you have to question the status quo. Yes, you have to question these things, guys. Mina, I grew up.
When she's saying because of money, I would say it's because of ilobola.
Okay.
You know this thing, ilobola, because I was not loboled by ngenkomo, ngemali. I mean, sorry, I was not loboled ngemali. Ngalotsholwa mina ngenkomo ezihambayo mntansekhaya umhlaba wenkomo ezihamba ngamanqina. I think it was 8 nehashe ngaphezulu. Yeah, I'm telling you. So
My sister.
mazingena leza inkomo guys ngiyabona ukuthi I shame. I don't know, like
price lo. Price.
Guy was willing to pay, guys.
I am lost for words. I am lost
He
for
was
words.
willing to. Eh?
I'm lost for words. Like I'm nothing under general. I have nothing.
It was a shame, imagine, my sister started in common because I think I won before.
Because it is okubengavumi.
Wanyafa manje bathi akayibhadale ngithi kuye namanje akayibhadali yazi. No phela makhuphe azange ngiye court my love. There was no need for me to go and divorce.
And also, you were a child. How are you divorcing as a child when you're not even supposed to be married to begin with? It was illegal what they were doing.
What confuses me is one thing, because we have a Bill of Rights, right? So, acts like this, Mina, I get confused. Doesn't it fall under trafficking?
It does. It's trafficking. It is.
But Mina, my worry is one. For that certain church that we are talking about, if a father sees his own child as a bride to another old man, I'm scared. Does it mean my father can see me as his type in his own house?
My sister,
Is it like that?
you see how this guy that we're talking about is married to a child who is same age as his own child. That means his own child is not safe around him. Like for me, that's just how I see it.
Exactly. That's why Papa guy he sees me as a bride to another old man. So what are as
Old enough.
Old enough for Ngaba in the same bed with him.
Sure.
That's scary.
It's scary.
It's very hard.
Sure.
It's a
No,
scandal.
something has to
So
be done, guys. I think we need to start driving this thing. Eleanor, I trust you, my sister. I know that once we start with just having people sharing their stories openly and we sit down and we just make a chain of it. Because I listen, if this is what we have to do for 2025, then I'm okay. It's fine. We can drive this, because this is not good.
at December, I was in KZN visiting. So this lady is married to a guy from that church. This guy, they have kids. After the guy went out and had 2 more outside. December time, the baby mamas, they bring the kids to the house so that the lady can look after them. The lady is very young.
You see this mouth? You see this mouth of mine? You see these teeth of mine? They will bite my private part before I do that nonsense. Me. Never.
It broke my heart because she's young. She's looking after kids that were conceived during her marriage.
Can never be me.
So I don't know, but I think everyone we need to stand up.
No, we need to.
And say enough is enough. These kids are very young. They cannot be good arranged marriages, very young as they are.
Not in 2025, ma'am. Not in 2025.
Another thing, lovely. And if we decide, Madam Speaker, to run with this, I have a lot of girls from where I come from that can come and attest and come and share their stories.
No,
I have them. I have them on my phone.
Yo.
Please. All those girls,
please.
All those girls did not finish school.
My sister.
And baphuma esikoleni because bahambile bayothwala basiwe emendweni. Leyo did not work. Once a man has an upper hand, you do not have a source of income. They feel like it's okay to abuse you. I feel like it's okay to abuse you. I have Mina, like when I look at those kids, some are even younger than me. When I look at them, shit, lomntana lo waphuma esikoleni wahamba wayokushada because abazali bavuma yonke lento le nja lena did not treat lomntwana kahle lomntwana to a point that I decided ukuphuma lapha manje umntwana has to scrub floors for a living. I'm not saying it's not okay or looking down on those people that are cleaners. I felt like I need to
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yes. Had a potential of being something, had a potential of being like maybe a teacher of whatever, because umntana beka serious esikoleni bamkhipha esikoleni lokho ukhipha umntana esikoleni
uma sibasondezile it's not too late.
Yeah.
Because uma sibasondezile we can even ask aboness nabobani ukuthi check how can we rectify this? Abangaqedanga isikolo, maybe they didn't do their matric. TVET has got the NCV program that is designed to give you an equivalent to a matric, so that we are a technical nasemavasity. So it's not too late. This it can be turned into diary sessions and even a trip all the way from these ladies getting to the podcast all the way to the day they graduate and become somebody's. I was a cleaner, from cleaner to a PhD. It's very possible.
So some of those ladies, they don't have metric. Most of them.
Because looking at your situation,
either 21 years old and above, or they look to grade 10 at the very least.
All right.
If you have either one of these two, then you do the NCV program. It's an equivalent to the matric. It takes 3 years. Level 1, level 2, 3, and 4.
How are we going to add, okay, sharp. Now, I was lucky. I was lucky in my situation because I was not staying with the guy. I left uguy wahamba ubele emsebenzini wangishiya kubo. So omunye uhleli nalo mfana lo, uhleli nalo bhuti lo, and uyamlala, like you were saying. Is continuing raping this person, kuze kube nomntwana.
Sure.
So now ugirl has the responsibility. The reason ugirl ahambile, sekaya sekazibona manje sekasebenza ethatha noma umsebenzi, is because ugirl now has to provide for umntwana lo amtholile. Because you'll find that even the husband that's what comes, is not even supporting abantwana bakhe kulo sisi lo since wahamba laphaya. So manje masozomnikeza indaba ukuthi okay, go back to school, it's not going to be an easy thing, but I believe if we are together.
No, definitely, it's okay. You know what? I trust that if we combine our heads, we'll come up with something, a better way, and also we can get experts
Amen.
involved also, so that we can drive this whole thing. I believe that. And I know this is not a thing to be thankful for, but I just thank God for the gift of life and for us to be here in this time, so that at least while we still have breath in us, we can help these children, help as many as we can. Where we stop, others who are coming up after us, they will come and take over.
Amen.
Yeah.
I hear you. I agree.
Thank you so much, my darling.
Evening, ladies.
Hi, darling.
But why is the government quiet about this? Why is the government quiet about this? They see it, it's happening.
No, my
Why
sister,
is the government quiet?
I think at this point, it's clear that the government is quiet because we're not making enough noise, which is exactly what we're going to start doing from here going forward.
Please, let's do that.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
Madam Speaker, good evening,
How,
ladies.
how are you, my darling?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. You are last, but you are not least, ne? Because we have to wrap it up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm based in Pretoria, but originally I'm from Eastern Cape. I'm an activist who's fighting for young women, young girls. I joined because I wanted to second Elena. We can participate when they sign the petition to do a big march. Even if a march is arranged per provinces or around here, Joburg, just to take it straight to union buildings, it doesn't matter how we do it, to try and stop this thing. Because if it happened way back, it's not even way back for Lungi. It was not that way back. They grew up to doing this thing, thinking it's okay to abuse young girls, and then because they want to keep Obuhlobo Babo together, or because that family is from Inkosi, the kings and all of that. So they do it not knowing what he oppressor amantwana young girls. Some will even do it boys, because they want to keep the relations between Ubukhosi Obutile Uti Mabuqhubeke Bukhula. So if we want it, we can stand, Tina, to fight it. It doesn't matter what abantu abadala they believed it. Imagine Ulungi was fortunate that she managed to continue to school and she didn't fall pregnant. Other girls, we've seen them, they bearing children. Abantwana abalambayo bangakwazi nabo ukuba sesikoleni because they don't have a backup of an education. What if that man Kalungi would have just gone back to work, say emgodini abe nomuntu wakhe again, and continue with his own wife? I'm choosing work. So we need to stand up from all provinces so that they can say what the whole of South Africa is fighting this thing to say not with our children, because this is a sort of trafficking, but it's just that it has an agreement of parents where a child is a minor, cannot stand up for herself. Then as women, we need to stand up and fight for our kids.
No, I hear you, my sister, and I'm happy that you are here. Like already I'm feeling we have already, literally by us just having this conversation, we have started. Please do holla at me in the DMs there so that we can see how we can continue with this. We're going to do both Lungi. We're going to do the awareness part, and we're going to do everything that we are actually thinking of doing right now. And I want us to action it as soon as possible. I would really be happy if we don't even have to wait one more day, because every single day that we are wasting, there's a child who's being traded somewhere in this South Africa, our beautiful land. Yeah.
Because we're busy focusing on the girls that are being trafficked to outside of South Africa. Meanwhile, it's happening within our borders by our parents.
Culturally, in our I've been getting chills the whole time when Lungi was speaking, but I believe we can come together and we can make a difference. This is where it's starting, and it's not gonna stop anytime soon. So we are going to fight this until the very last day. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, Noli. I appreciate you, Hey, the other one. Pila, guys, I don't know how to read. Don't see these glasses that I'm wearing. Yeah, everybody who is here. I can't see your names. Lungi, I know. Lovely, Eleanor, Sagui. Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Let's work. At the end of this live, let's work. I have to love you and leave you for now. Wendy, we will talk. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Is there anything that anybody wants to say in closing before I wrap it up? Because me, I'm done.
From my side, done.
In closing,
DMs.
Okay, cool, darling.
in closing, uma senizohlangana nabolungi no mamnoli. Ngizocala ukuthi nibhekene ne-issue ye-female circumcision.
Okay.
Because la kuma-rural areas, they also practice that, especially laphiyana emamendweni, for something very, very sadistic, like saying to keep the pleasure for the husband. They will go thunga lo mntwana and whatever, and not at a hospital, at some nyanga. Like they will bring that child to me as a traditional healer to hlohla izinto or thunga. I don't even know ukuthi how do you make umntwana lo sekavuliwe umthunge bathi no fanele abuyele kube yi-V futhi. Why fanele abe yi-V futhi?
Hey, my sister Kuningi, and it's getting Kuningi.
All sorts of nasty things. Listen, they need to be addressed because some of the women are getting maimed, and in South Africa, it's like most people don't know ukuthi there are women who are suffering these things because they're expecting ukuthi izinto ezenzakala kubuma Congo, kubuma Sudan.
Yes, because I've seen it happening, you know, in here on TikTok. I've seen people from other countries actually talking about things like this being done to them. I didn't know what it's happening in our country. It seems like there's a lot that's going on that we don't know. It's happening right under the carpet, but we will definitely bring it out one day at a time and just one issue at a time. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you so much. Somebody was saying in the comment section that I must thank the people in the comment section. I thank you, the people in the comment section. For those who have not yet subscribed, please go and subscribe on the other side. I'll see you guys on the flip side. I love you. God bless you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Good night, team.
Good night, Kat.
Good night.
Right.